What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day, and if you tailed yesterday's play, you know how bad of a beat that we had yesterday. I mean, Breece Hall, he needed, 2 more yards, 3 more yards, and we would have hit a full 10x on this YouTube channel. We would have swept because this was the play, and then I also sent this out on Chalkboard, which easily hit right here, and yeah, I mean, just brutal. Breece Hall, I think he had 25 yards going into the second half. He got 1 catch in the whole second half, and yeah, he got like 4 yards on that catch there, and just really, really frustrating, to be honest, because Valorant, this game went into overtime. I know some of you guys got BCJ, and he only pushed because this actually bumped up by 0.5, but if you got it earlier, he actually went green. Went into overtime. It was actually very clutch because it pushed these guys over into the green, which is great. You know, I said we take the mores, we hope for overtime or a longer match, and this game did go into overtime, and the overs hit, right? And all we needed the whole night was Breece Hall just to clutch us up, get over 32 yards, and like he's gotten over this every single Jets game, and this was the best that the Jets looked. Even this is the best game the Jets have looked all season. The thing is just when these games they get out of hand, you know, it was 24-3. They just have to they just stop passing. Right? They stop passing, and there's no reason for them to pass anymore. They just run the clock out. They'll even sub in players. I think the third string Jets running back was even getting snaps, which was really frustrating over Breece Hall when Aaron Rodgers was still in the game. Why are you keeping Aaron Rodgers in the game and you have the third string running back in? Like, that does not make sense. Like, at least have Breece Hall in and then put your backup quarterback in and conserve Aaron Rodgers, right? So just super frustrating this whole game. Breece Hall got 1 catch in the second half, and like these are the worst ones right here. So I don't want to complain about it too much. It does happen. Again, on Saturday, this also happened to us on this free YouTube channel where I gave out a Cal pick, and the Cal quarterback, he missed by 1.5 pass yards on that. So we move on. Very frustrating. At the end of the day, these are the picks that I want to hit more than anything, are these free YouTube plays that I'm giving you guys completely for free because everyone is cashing out on this. I'm cashing out. You guys are cashing out. My VIP is cashing out, and it's just such a good environment where we're hitting these 10Xs. So you guys saw how close we got here. Valorant has been doing really, really well for us. So I do have another Valorant pick in today's video, paired with college football. NFL's honestly been making me a little bit mad because it just seems like when these teams they go up, they just completely stop passing. You guys have seen all the statistics on how bad passing is this year, but college football is still really good. There are 2 discounts today, which is great. You know, I'm always going to give you guys the discounts. There's actually 6 discounts on Chalkboard, which I'll talk a little bit about. But there's also Flex Friday. I have a Flex Friday 5-man for you guys, and then I do have a one of these Chalkboard plays. So I'm going to have a play for this Justin Herbert line. Right here, that's reduced to 150. But there are also 5 more NFL plays that are discounted on Chalkboard today. So I'm going to send those out to the free winnables. So if you guys don't know, I have a VIP, which costs money per month. And then I also have a free winnable where you guys normally will get 1 additional pick a day. But actually today, I'm giving you guys 5 picks on the free plan. So 5 picks on the free winnable. If you're not on the free winnable, that's going to be the first link in the description. You'll see my winnable. That's where I give my VIP picks out, but I also have my free plays out. So a little bit about Chalkboard. I tell you guys about Better. I told you guys about Sleeper. Chalkboard yesterday, we went ahead and hit this one on Chalkboard yesterday, which I didn't really talk about, but these are kind of like layups, right? I think of them as like free throws or layups, right? These are the easiest things that you're going to hit, right? You know, a lot of times we play 4-mans, we try to kind of go big, which is great. 4-mans are kind of the best thing to do, the way to go. If you think of the 4-mans as kind of our 3-pointers, right? Our 3-pointers, they're a lower % chance of hitting, but when we do hit, we get more points for it. These are our layups. And again, like even if you're Steph Curry, even if you're the best 3-point shooter, you're still going to take an open layup any day of the week, right? So if you want to be profitable sports bettors, especially for y'all who have a lower bankroll, so not as much money to bet on each play, promos are your best friend. I cannot stress it enough that the number one thing you need to do, if you only use PrizePicks, you need to not do that. You need to use PrizePicks, but you also need to use Chalkboard, you need to use Better, and you need to use Sleeper because they are handing you value right here, right? we saw how much of a difference these small line adjustments mean, especially in the NFL and in college football, right? We just missed Breece Hall by 2.5 yards. So all of these adjustments are huge in the NFL because, again, these lines, they can sometimes come down to 1 yard, 2 yards, and getting a whole discount on like 15 yards on these players is huge. This is honestly my favorite promo out of anything because they give you 6 promos in a day. They normally do this once a week, and then you can also put $10 to $20 on these plays. So you can put a lot of money on these plays. So if you don't have Chalkboard, make sure to download it. What I'm doing is you can actually get my VIP for free today by signing up for Chalkboard. All you have to do is text me the word Chalkboard to this number right here, and I will get you guys the instructions on how to sign up for Chalkboard. You'll get a deposit match. You'll get access to that six-pack discount that they give out, and then you will get 1 month of my VIP for free. So it's a win-win-win-win. I also, use Chalkboard. I'm affiliated with Chalkboard, so it'll help me out as well, help this channel grow and stuff like that. You can do the same thing with Better. So if you don't have Better, you can do the same thing. Just text me Better so I know what instructions to send you. So again, if you don't have Better, text me Better. If you don't have Chalkboard, text me Chalkboard. If you don't have either of them, just text me that you don't have Better or Chalkboard. Again, my number's always open. You guys can always text me. I love texting you guys. So let's go ahead, get into the first play of the day. I mentioned it's also Flex Friday. So Flex Friday entry of the day is going to be this right here. I really, really like this entry for one reason, and it's because we have Valorant, we have college football, and there is no payout shift whatsoever. So I've really been in the lab. I've really been, studying these things, going in PrizePicks and seeing the best ways to not give you guys payout shift whatsoever. I really think that is a big deal to hopefully not give you guys any payout shift whatsoever. The reason being is because if you were to pair up college football, I was trying to make 6-mans, 5-mans, all these types of things. And when I was building this play out, they will sometimes give you as low as a 6x for some of these things. So you hit a 5-man and you only get a 6x payout. This is a 10x right here. I can only put $5 on my Flex Fridays because I'm limited. But again, this is a full 10x, and it's fully correlated right here. I'll explain the correlation, but I want to tell you guys that it's super important that you guys try to get 9x or higher, and that is what a lot of my time spent building these slips out for you guys is trying to go from 6x or 7x that PrizePicks will try to scam you with to then get a 9x, 10x, stuff like that, right? So when I was putting some of these together and just doing receivers and Counter-Strike or Valorant, whatever it was, I was getting as low as a 6x, which is crazy that they're able to scam people like that. So again, this is a full 10x. This is actually a really, really good entry right here, and we are getting a lot of value from PrizePicks. So try to lock this in as soon as you can. I'm sure a lot of you guys saw that yesterday's play, it bumped probably within an hour. So in those bumps, those small things really do matter, especially with Valorant and Counter-Strike and these esports. So we do have correlation up here at the top with college football. We're going to go Nebraska quarterback Dylan Raiola to go over his pass yard total, and then we are going to take Ramir Johnson. I think this is way too low. He's actually one of the best pass catching running backs in the nation if you look at statistics. So I'm going to take him over receiving yards, and then I'm going to take Jamal Banks over 21.5 longest reception right here. So again, Raiola, Ramir Johnson, and Banks. We have these two guys to go over their receiving totals or longest reception, and then we have Dylan Raiola to go over pass yards. So the better that Raiola does, the better that these receivers and running backs and pass catchers are going to do, right? So again, if Jamal Banks, if he catches a 40-yard pass from Dylan Raiola, that's going to be 40 yards for Raiola, and then it's also going to send Banks over his line to where he hits it, right? Same thing with Ramir Johnson. If he, has 5 catches for 30 yards, or he has 5 catches for 50 yards, right? Or he breaks one out for 40 yards, that's a screen pass or something like that. That's going to be yards for Raiola and also yards for Ramir Johnson. So they're very correlated, right? The better that they do, the better that everyone does. The worse that they do, the worse that everyone does. So we're taking the mores here, and then we are taking less and less today in Valorant. So I feel like I always explain how Valorant is correlated, but if you guys don't know, it is correlated based off of game length. So the longer a game goes on, the more kills will happen in that game. The shorter the game goes on, the less kills will happen in that game. So I am taking these two players, Rahman and Albus, to go less and less here. We saw this game right here go into overtime. overtime right here, and these guys went over their projections. BCJ just had a really bad game, game one, to be honest. So he barely went over here. He should have went over by more, to be honest. And I'm taking the lesses here because I think it will be a shorter game. So shorter game, the lesses will hit. And then if Raiola and Nebraska's offense have a really good game, again, a factor of this too is it should be a close game. Nebraska, Illinois, they're very closely matched. I think Nebraska is 22nd in the nation, and then Illinois is 24th. So it should be a close game. We just saw, with the Jets, if it's a blowout, they'll stop passing. So we really want this Nebraska team to keep passing. Maybe they'll get a 2-minute drill or just a fourth quarter, or even go into overtime where more passing is going to have to happen. So lock this in for Flex Friday. Again, max it out to however much you can put on your Flex Friday entry. And then the second play of the day is going to be that chalkboard entry. Again, I'm going to be sending out 5 more of these on my free winnable. So make sure to sign up for my free winnable, and you'll kind of see how that works. Again, that's going to be the first link in the description. I'm taking Justin Herbert to go over 50 pass yards. That is the discount right here. You can see this little lightning bolt. And then I'm taking Ben Lively under 3.5 strikeouts right here. So again, Justin Herbert, he should pretty easily go over 150 right here. And then I'm going to take Ben Lively under 3.5 strikeouts. I found that line on the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer, which is how I find a lot of my more traditional sports betting plays like MLB, WNBA, even NFL sometimes. So you can use code detective and get 25% off your first month on the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. But again, this is what I'm locking in for chalkboard. You guys saw yesterday right here, we hit this on chalkboard really easily. Aaron Rodgers, they gave you a freebie. You need to get 1 pass yard. And then Taiwan Walker, I think is how you say his name, less 3.5 strikeouts right here is what we took here. And we ended up hitting this on chalkboard. So again, we're going to have 5 more of these in the free winnable. Sign up for that. And then if you want to get my VIP, if you don't have chalkboard, if you don't have better, you can text me the word chalkboard or text me the word better to this number on the screen right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. So unfortunate we were not able to do it again on Thursday Night Football. If you guys didn't know, in that Dolphins-Bills game, we actually hit the Thursday Night Football play. I wanted to do it again. We came 2 yards short. So let's try to do it tonight with this Nebraska game. Again, it is what it is, right? we got unlucky once again, and it was the right play at the right time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for the support, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Actually, I will have a video tonight. I'm going to have a video going out tonight. That's going to be my favorite plays for the weekend, college football, NFL plays for the weekend. So look out for that. I'll be back tonight, probably around like 5 p.m., 6 p.m., and give you guys the best plays for the weekend. So look out for that. Turn on post notifications so you can get that and get the plays in as soon as possible. Again, thank you for watching. I'll see you in tonight's video.